An invitation showed up, no name, just a time, an address on a quiet cul-de-sac, and one simple rule: wear black. Bring nothing. Society's most elite have a secret season. For the Salon of Silence. Once a decade, 7 guests are chosen, not for their wealth, which is assumed, but for the exquisite weight of their secrets. The currency is not money, but elegance, the ruthless, beautiful precision with which one has curated one's life, one's sins, one's soul. I create antique replicas. A surgical artist. My copies don't fool experts, they become the expert's new truth. I was invited because I captured the Mona Lisa's sigh into a private collection and no one ever knew. My elegance is my deception's invisibility. The others arrived like pieces of a lethal, beautiful chess set. The architect who built libraries that are silent tombs for banned books. The composer who writes concertos only one person ever hears, and always goes, beautifully, of a whispered truth. The widow whose husband's accident was a sonnet of perfectly timed failures. We sat in a room. No host appeared. A single, flawless black orchid graced the table. The rules were understood, we would not speak. Just present one by one, we laid our secrets upon the table, with objects. The architect placed a single, ancient key that unlocked a library wing that officially did not exist. The composer set down a slender tuning fork. When I glanced at it, I felt a high C vibrating in my teeth, tasted metal and grief. The widow removed a miniature, polished skull, carved from albino ivory. Her husband's. My turn. I placed a blank vellum card. Its elegance was its void. We all looked to the 7th chair. It was empty. But upon its place setting rested a small, black velvet box. The unspoken rule demanded it be opened. The widow, with her gloved hands, lifted the lid. Inside, on a bed of graphite silk, lay a common house key, tarnished and scratched. A ripple of confusion. This was not elegant. The key to my first apartment. The one I'd shared with my sister before she vanished. The lock had been replaced 20 years ago, a reminder of a buried past. The key was my most hidden truth, presented back to me with devastating, elegant cruelty. Each guest, I realized, was holding a simple, devastating artifact of their own origin sin. The widow stared at a cheap wedding band. The composer clutched a child's plastic whistle. The 7th guest was not absent but the salon itself. And its presentation was the most elegant of all. It had forged nothing. It had merely reflected. It showed us the raw, ugly source material from which we had sculpted our beautiful, monstrous lives. The black orchid in the center of the table began to wilt, its petals curling to dust, its stem crumbling to ash. A scent was released. It was the smell of each of our childhood homes. For me, it was oil paint and pine sol. The message was clear. The elegance was a facade. The foundation was common dirt.